Coming up, how a new budget is leading to bigger advances here at OSU.
And the OSBI is asking for your help. We'll tell you why. All this and more is coming up. The Daily O starts now.
Welcome to the Monday edition of the Daily O. I'm Amy Sangvalai.
And I'm Ray McColeman. We're glad you're with us. The scope of renovation has increased for the OSU College of Veterinary Medicine and its new animal hospital. Friday, the Board of Regents voted to increase the project cost to around $349 million. Their 250,000 square foot building will replace a 44-year-old teaching hospital. They also approved a job description for the new dean of the college. In fall 2024, the college was placed on probationary accreditation. It has since returned to full accreditation status. OSU's Veterinary College is one of only 33 such accredited colleges in the U.S.
The Oklahoma State Bureau of Investigation is asking for our help. They're on the hunt for Jeffrey Baker, described as a person of interest in his parents' murder in southeast Oklahoma. OSBI says that the Pushmahata County Sheriff's Office requested assistance on September 11th. Deputies responded to a welfare check at a residence on State Highway 43 in Clayton. When they arrived, they found the bodies of an elderly man and woman in the home. Baker is believed to be driving a gray 2013 Dodge Caravan. He is considered armed and dangerous. Anyone with information on Baker is asked to contact OSBI.
More changes are coming to the way we travel. TSA says more changes could be coming to security checkpoints. That includes airports in Oklahoma. In July, the agency announced it would no longer require passengers to take their shoes off in the security line. TSA also says passengers could soon be allowed to travel with higher liquid limits. They could also begin allowing passengers to leave their laptops in their bags during screening.
A Tulsa pastor is taking the first steps to designate a new state holiday. That's according to an initiative petition filed with the Oklahoma Secretary of State. Greenwood Remembrance and Reconciliation Day would recognize and honor the victims and survivors of the 1921 Tulsa Race Massacre. A dark day in the history of Oklahoma when on May 31st, a mob of white Tulsans destroyed the area around Greenwood Avenue, also known as the Black Wall Street. This led to the deaths of up to 300 residents. The petition would allow Oklahoma voters to decide whether June 1st should be recognized annually.
AI is sparking concern from the Oklahoma medical industry. Oklahoma is one of 6 states set to participate in a federal pilot program using AI for Medicare claims. The program is called the Wasteful and Inappropriate Service Reduction Model and is set to begin in January, not ending until 2031. The model marks a change in the agency's approach to prior authorization. It's designed to reduce clinically unsupported care. But physicians are concerned that patients might be denied access to care they desperately need.
It was a fun-filled weekend here across the state, but what can we look forward to this week? The Daily O's Aaron Stinson is here with our week preview. Aaron?
Thanks, Emmy. Well, there's not much going on this week, but you still have some options to get out of Stillwater for a night. Starting tomorrow night at 7:30, 6-time Grammy Award winner James Taylor will be performing at the BOK Center in Tulsa. On Thursday, if you're a fan of Spanish music, Natalia Jimenez will be performing at the Criterion in Oklahoma City at 7 p.m. And for Friday, there's a few things going on. The Wildcatters PBR Teams Challenge begins at 7 at the OG&E Coliseum in OKC. Oscar winner Matthew McConaughey is at the Chapman Music Hall at the Tulsa Performing Arts Center with his Poems and Prayers Revival Book Tour with special guest Zach Bryan, also at 7. Finally, at 8, TV star and comedian Chris D'Elia has a set at the Cain's Ballroom in Tulsa. That's all I have for the week, but there's plenty more to do that won't require a ticket. Back to you guys.
It's been a sunny day here in Stillwater, but what can we expect this evening? Tyler Tripodi is in the Weather Center with the latest. Tyler?
Well, guys, if you've been outside in the last couple of days, you would know it has been hot and not much of a change today. 92 degrees Fahrenheit is temperature outside. Real feel sitting a little bit warmer than that at about 95. We've got a little bit of a gust of wind sitting around 8 miles per hour coming out of the north. Nothing too crazy. And as we kind of take a look out there off west of campus, we can see it's pretty clear. There is a bit of a storm front forming there on the horizon, but nothing too bad out there right now. Still sunny, partially cloudy here in Stillwater. Now we'll get into the evening forecast in a little bit, but that's what I've got for you guys right now. Back to you.
We'll be on the lookout, Tyler. When we return, drama at what was supposed to be a laid-back festival. We'll show you what happened.
And the Oklahoma name is hitting the seas once again. The Dailyo returns right after this.
Got a computer issue? Meet AB Computers, Stillwater's trusted experts in computer repairs. We understand how important your devices are to you. That's why we offer fast turnaround times, so you're never disconnected for long.
Hello, my name is Roger Smith. I'm the owner of AB Computers here in Stillwater. I offer excellent services for repairs, upgrades, custom build of systems. I do Mac and PC repair. I've got best prices on pretty much everything you can look for.
We service all types of computers, from PCs and gaming rigs to tablets and everything in between. Whatever your tech needs, AB Computers is your one-stop solution. Whether it's a locked screen, a sluggish system, or any other tech trouble, AB Computers has you covered. Visit us at 211 North Perkins Road, Suite number 10, right next to Walmart. Our new location offers easy access and plenty of parking, making it more convenient than ever to get the expert help you need.
Ace in the Bowl salsa started many, many years ago. I was trying to find a recipe to take to a family gathering, and so I started messing around with different recipes, and I took a little bit from here and a little bit from there, and I came up with a salsa that is truly unique. Ace in the Bowl salsa is an olive oil-based salsa with tomatoes, green chilies, green onions, and black olives. There's no sugar added, it's gluten-free, low calorie, low carb, low fat, low sodium. So it's a very, very, very good alternative to any snack you may want. As of right now, I'm just looking to be in Oklahoma and having a successful business within the state. If my grandkids could ever take it over when they're old enough, that would be my dream.
Country music fans flocked to Pryor this weekend, but some got an unexpected show. At the annual Born and Raised Music Festival, Oklahoma native Zach Bryan appeared to get into a fight with fellow country singer Gavin Adcock. Adcock posted a video of the two getting into a heated discussion through a chain link fence. Bryan can be heard asking him if he wants to, quote, fight like a man, before shoving the fence separating them. Adcock says he had no reason to fight Bryan. Bryan has not addressed the situation or the videos.
After over 80 years, the name Oklahoma is returning to the U.S. Naval Fleet. The USS Oklahoma, a new state-of-the-art submarine, is currently under construction and expected to be completed in 2026. The Oklahoma name was retired from the Naval Registry after the attack on Pearl Harbor in 1941. The USS Oklahoma battleship was capsized at Pearl Harbor by Japanese torpedoes. Currently, the commissioning committee is raising money to fund scholarships for the crew. Quick Trip has stepped up with a $1 million matching donation.
It's been a warm week, but is a cool down on the way? Tyler Tripodi is back in the Weather Center with what we can expect. Tyler?
I mean, like you said, it has been a warm week, and with that warmth and heat comes storm systems. So, taking a look at this evening, starting about right now, we've got this big storm system moving across the panhandle of Oklahoma. If you're out there, make sure you're just kind of keeping track of what's going on and staying weather aware as that system moves across the region. Currently, I'm predicting it's going to continue north up into Kansas. However, that could change, and we will keep you updated. Looking across the rest of the state into the next day, however, we can see that that rain system is starting to kind of move from over there up into Kansas, but we will see some remnants of it form up here in the central northern part of the state. We could see some rain in places like Bartlesville and Tulsa. I do think we may see some remnants of that tomorrow in Stillwater as well. More than likely just clouds, not necessarily rain. As we look a little bit later into the week, however, we will see that that forecast does look pretty bad rain-wise for the state. As we talked about Wednesday into Thursday, we do see about a 60 to 50% chance of rain. This large storm system kind of sitting over Nebraska and part of Kansas, and that's where that tail of that thunderstorm is going up into. However, we will catch the outer bands of that, and that's going to be places like, Weatherford out in the western part of the state. Oklahoma City will see some rain. Here in Stillwater, though, like I said, we might see about 1/4 of an inch of rain. It's nothing crazy, but you do want to make sure you have a poncho or a rain jacket with you. Now, what to watch out for the next couple of days, those thunderstorms that we talked about. Later on this week, we are going to see some higher chances of those. That'll start Wednesday and continue through the weekend with AM thunderstorms, and that will bring rain chances with it. Like I said, Wednesday is the big day for the rain. However, I'm thinking Thursday and Friday are going to be about 40 to 30% chances of rain themselves, and then that rain is going to bring a gradual cool down. Nothing crazy, but we won't see 90s for the next couple of weeks. We'll be down into those low 80s, and even during the nights down into the low 60s. But that's what I've got for right now. Back to you guys.
All right, Tyler, when we return, how President Trump may once again call for an emergency takeover.
And is TikTok here to stay? We've got the latest. The Daily O returns right after this.
We would design something, it was set on the counter, and people was either, if enough of them said, this isn't it never made to the line. Dad was excited that they're all original. They were all designed on Mom's kitchen table, and it gets in your blood after a while.
We're very happy that Pamela and Michael have taken over the business and kept the family going.
We took the business over in 2017. When we found that it was available, we wanted to keep the legacy of family alive, but it was also incredible products that deserved to be a part of Made in Oklahoma's story. We were a part of Made in Oklahoma years ago, and so it kind of grew as Made in Oklahoma grew.
Oklahoma is ingrained into everything that we did. We've been here most of our life. That's what we entailed our whole business on, was the Oklahoma homegrown feeling.
Deep Fork Foods started in 2014. We started off with our nut products, and now we produce everything from jarred products to cookie mixes and pancake mixes and dried products for people, as well as our spice blends. Now we produce over 168 different products for ourselves and about 20 to 30 other companies in Oklahoma.
I'm Cindy Stewart. I'm one of the owners of Deep Fork Foods. We've gone from just making our own stuff and doing just small things to being able to co-pack and work with other companies and individuals within Oklahoma and across the United States as well.
I'm just really thankful for the journey that we've had so far, and really look forward to the future where we're taking Deep Fork Foods and being able to provide more value for Oklahoma and its economy, as well as all the people within the state.
I love the opportunities that being in a food business provides. I absolutely love sharing food and good stories with people, so this just gives us another connection. And I can't wait to see where this path takes us with it.
President Donald Trump has threatened to federalize the Washington, D.C. police again if it does not cooperate with ICE operations. Back in August, Trump federalized D.C. police and deployed National Guard troops in an emergency 30-day takeover. Trump says the move led to the city being one of the safest in the world. It's not clear if Trump can declare another emergency takeover of D.C. This comes as he announced his plan to send the National Guard to Memphis as part of a similar crime-fighting effort. Democrats have questioned the president's authority to expand his crime crackdown to other cities.
The framework for a TikTok deal has been struck. This comes days before another deadline that could have banned the app. Few details about the agreement have been offered. President Trump moved to ban TikTok in the U.S. during his first term, but has credited the platform with helping him win over key groups in the 2024 election. One key sticking point is about who would control TikTok's algorithm. The Chinese Vice Minister of Commerce confirmed the deal.
The man accused of murdering Charlie Kirk has been linked to evidence found at the scene. FBI Director Kash Patel says DNA matching Tyler Robinson was found on a towel wrapped around the firearm that was discarded in a wooded area near the university. The same DNA was also found on a screwdriver on a rooftop. The FBI says the rifle allegedly used to kill Kirk was found near bullet casings with messages inscribed into them. Robinson is being held in a Utah County jail and is expected to be charged tomorrow. Utah's governor says he is not cooperating with authorities.
FBI Director Kash Patel is also facing a round of criticism following this case. he has taken steps during the investigation of Charlie Kirk's murder that are causing some federal and local officers to raise questions. These steps range from where Patel was the night of the assassination to what a former official described as grandstanding about his role in the arrest. He has defended his handling of the investigation, including social media posts he made the day of the shooting. A senior White House official says that the president has confidence in Patel and his handling of the investigation.
Across the sea, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says Secretary of State Marco Rubio's visit to Israel sends a clear message of support. Rubio landed in Jerusalem yesterday seeking answers from Israel after its attack on Hamas leaders in Qatar. He says that the U.S. was unhappy about the attack, but Netanyahu emphasized the U.S.-Israel alliance. Despite a show of unity, Rubio's trip underlines Washington's effort to balance relations with allies while managing the fallout of the attack. Rubio will travel to Qatar on tomorrow, then make his way to the UK.
OSU hockey finished the sweep of its Crimson and Cream rival. Landon Patz is in the Sports Corner with the latest, right after this.
My name's Dennis Abernathy. Lived here since 1968, and I consider myself one of Stillwater's oldest original family jewelers. Here at Dennis the Jeweler, we're more about personal service. My father always told me that anybody can sell the jewelry, and what we're doing is completely different, learning to do the repair work. That is one thing that will keep your business alive, because anybody can sell it, but not anybody can fix it. To me, jewelry is very, very personal. Every piece of jewelry has its own story, and I get to hear hundreds of stories from my clients, which I love to hear. There's always a story with it. I mean, you buy a piece of jewelry for a show of appreciation, a sign of love. There are a lot of different aspects for jewelry when you purchase it.
My wife lived east of here, about 35, 40 miles, something like that, over at Lamont. I was dating her from over at Alba when we were going to college. I knew about the well then. It was a great well, it was great water. I'd stop there, stick my head under it, wake up, drive on home, that kind of thing. And people talked about bottling this water. And so that's why I started thinking about doing that. And so in 2003, the property come up for sale. And so we started working on that, had the opportunity to buy it. The hopes are when folks drink our water is that they'll drink it for a few days and find out the difference. They'll start feeling better because there's been no chemical in our water. There's a list of good things that we have. We don't have any bad things in it. This company means a lot to me because I guess we started it from scratch. And to be able to have it where it's at today, I don't see this as the end at all. I see the future of Divine Water as being worldwide, which will bring outside dollars into the state. It means a lot to me because I started it, I guess, and our family started it.
Welcome back to the Daily O, and welcome into the Sports Corner. I'm Landon Patz. Thanks for joining in. Friday night, OSU hockey finished their series against the school down south with a sweep. After winning 8-5 on Thursday in Edmond, the Cowboys came back Friday with a win in Tulsa, 6-5 in overtime. Corbin Roach scored the game-winning goal, completing the upset over the number 19 Sooners. The Pokes earned their second win against the Division I opponent. Impressive for a Division II team. OSU hockey has had a few weeks off and is back in the rink October 3rd against Missouri. Cowboy and Cowgirl tennis started their fall season in Tulsa and San Francisco over the weekend. For the Cowboys, Ian Brax led the Pokes after going through the first two rounds with ease, then fell in the quarterfinals. Gadecki and Cole Belt both advanced to the round of 16, but then fell short. For the Cowgirls over in California, the duo Rose Marie Leichenkamp and Luca Perret advanced through the first two rounds against pairings from USC and Colorado, then fell short in the semifinals against Pepperdine. For singles, Nieschkamp advanced to the finals, falling to Anastasia Grechkina from Pepperdine after 2 sets. Both teams are back on the courts this weekend at the ITA All-American Championships. Have you ever wanted to open the gate for OSU football? Maybe meet Bullet? OSU Athletics is giving you that chance. Athletics will be now selling game day experiences for all home games, which include backstage tours, pregame gate pole, and hanging with Bullet at halftime. The experiences are set to go on sale every Monday prior to the game at noon. The spots are limited, being first come first serve, and vary in price per game. Purchasers will have an email received the day before the game with details. Cowgirl track and field alumna showed out this weekend in Tokyo at the World Athletic Championships. In the 1500 meter, Gajiba Galvadite and Sinclair Johnson advanced to the semifinals. Johnson finished the qualifying race in the second in her heat, and Taylor Rowe made her first world team after making it to the finals for the 1000 meters. The three-day event wrapped up yesterday. Well, that's all the time we have today from the Sports Corner, but don't go anywhere. Could this be the happiest family on earth? Rayma and Emmy have it right after this.
I'm Travis Taylor. I'm the general manager for the Hotel Indigo Tulsa Downtown. I have a real good understanding of the food scene in Tulsa, and I've loved to see the way it's evolved over the years, and I'm glad to be part of it.
My name's Kevin Kyle. I'm the executive chef. I started here, the idea was to do something local. Everything that we try to do has Oklahoma products.
Tulsa is a big oil boom when we were the oil capital in the early 1900s. How Route 66 put Tulsa on the map. And the menu around that was, well, what would an oil worker take out in their lunchbox? That's how Prospect kind of came from.
We never get crazy busy, so we can do a lot of different things with food. And we can do things like wine dinners and have local dinners. We have a private dining room that people can come.
I think being at the heart of the old Route 66 has kind of weighed into us getting a lot of different things brought in from different areas of the United States. When I taste something on our menu for the first time, the first thing I go is, that's Tulsa.
My name's Kayla. I've been here since the beginning, so 4 years. Scratch is more focused on farm and mostly made in Oklahoma products, keeping it local. Sustainability is our biggest thing. That's one of the reasons why this place opened.
I've been the chef here at Scratch for 2.5 years. Started here as a line cook. Our food and drinks are a bit separate entities almost inside the restaurant. So the food is now up to 85% of the products we bring in are raised or grown locally. It's all based off of things that I grew up eating in southern Oklahoma, the things my grandparents ate.
About fresh food, clean food, organic food, sustainability, that's all of our thing. From front of house to back of house, we're able to maintain both with freshness. But made in Oklahoma means we get it straight from the farms that are 20, 30 minutes, another little county away. We get it straight from them.
Hopes are when folks drink our water is that they'll drink it for a few days and find out the difference. They'll start feeling better because there's been no chemical in our water. There's a list of good things that we have. We don't have any bad things in it. I see the future of Divine Water as being worldwide, which will bring outside dollars into the state. It means a lot to me because I started it, I guess, and our family started it.
Hollywood was lit up last night during the 77th Emmys. Abby Walston has that and more in your A-List update. Abby?
Yeah, guys, the Emmys put on a star-studded show last night for the 77th Annual Award Show. Popular TV show The Pit came into the night with 1 in 3 nominations. It left with the Emmy for Outstanding Drama Series. The show's lead, Noah Wyle, took home an Emmy for lead actor in a drama series. The studio earned a shocking amount of nominations, tying the Bear for the most nominations in Emmy history. Owen Cooper became the youngest Emmy Award winner last night after winning Outstanding Supporting Actor in a limited or anthology series or movie for his role in Adolescence. Hacks star Hannah Einbinder is going viral for her acceptance speech after she won Outstanding Supporting Actress in a comedy series. During her acceptance speech for her first Emmy, Einbinder says she wanted to talk about the war in Gaza because it's an issue very dear to her heart. She closed out her speech with a shout out to the Philadelphia Eagles, an expletive towards ICE, and shouting "Free Palestine." Einbinder is being heavily criticized for her speech. Well, that's all I have for your A-List update. Back to you guys at the desk.
An award-winning wildlife photographer believes he may have found the world's happiest family. Take a look at this photo of an elephant family in Kenya. Andy Roos documented the African herd as described, and he described the playful young calves as being fascinated with branches. The calves created havoc, chasing birds, mock charging vehicles, and playing tug of war. He says their antics made them laugh out loud.
It's time to fire up the grill. Today is National Double Cheeseburger Day, a celebration of one of America's favorite comfort foods. And today, it's double the fun. Whether you like yours stacked high with toppings or just the classic, it's the perfect excuse to indulge. The double cheeseburger first gained popularity in the 1950s. Since then, it's been a menu staple across the country. So, whether you make your own or stop by your favorite diner, don't forget to share your cheeseburger moment using the hashtag double cheeseburger. Personally, I like mine with onions. How about you, Rayma?
I don't know. I mean, I personally prefer, what do I prefer? Oh my gosh, what do I prefer? I like to melt the cheese on top before and then grilled onions on the bottom, but on top, as one does.
Sounds great. Tyler, since you're here, weigh in.
I keep it simple, just cheese obviously, and then I'll throw a little grilled onion on there, and then usually just some ketchup. If I'm feeling real healthy, maybe a piece of lettuce, but nothing too fancy.
Nothing too fancy.
Exactly.
Honestly. Yeah, while you're here, why don't you give us the weather update?
You know what? I think I just may. Before we actually get into the 7-day forecast, though, I want to take another look at the radar, if we don't mind just taking a look at that real quick. That storm system that I was talking about did actually kind of separate into two, which is not what I expected. So we have that northern piece of it, which is sitting kind of right up here over by Guyman, and then that southern piece of it, which is moving into the western part of the state. I would definitely keep an eye on this. This has the potential to produce some very severe thunderstorms. However, over here in Weatherford, we do see the front end of that storm, which is currently producing those strong thunderstorms in the state of Oklahoma. This was one I'm going to keep an eye on. I do think this system will lose energy as the day goes on and the sun begins to set, but it is something to keep note of. Up here in the northern part of the state where we are at right now, Stillwater's kind of got a little bit of a system moving up to the north part of it. That'll continue into Ponca City, which has been dealing with some rain and some thunderstorms throughout the day. But that's kind of a look in the radar, just some things to keep watch of. Looking into that 7-day forecast, though, as we see, today was a little bit on the warm side. That high today sitting around 95, excuse me. Tomorrow that's going to go down a little bit with a 93 being a high and then 92 the high the next day. As we get into the rest of the week, though, we will see those rain chances that I was talking about. So Wednesday, Thursday, look for partially cloudy conditions as well as some afternoon showers as that heat tends to produce. However, when that first line of showers comes through, we will get down into the 80s that next day, and that trend will continue into the weekend. Now, I don't want you to be confused. Obviously, we do have heavy rain chances Wednesday and Thursday. This weekend, though, there is still some chances of those as well as thunderstorms, but should be sunshine, for the most part, and then getting into next Monday, we'll get back into those mid-80s. But that's what I've got for you guys right now. Back to you.
All right, Tyler. That's a look at today's headline. Thank you for joining us.
Make sure to check out the Daily O tomorrow and the rest of the week for the latest happening here in Stillwater and across the state. For the Daily O, I'm Rayma Coleman.
And I'm Emmy Sangvilai. Have a great night, everyone.
Got a computer issue? Meet AB Computers, Stillwater's trusted experts in computer repairs. We understand how important your devices are to you. That's why we offer fast turnaround times, so you're never disconnected for long.
Hello, my name is Roger Smith. I'm the owner of AB Computers here in Stillwater. I offer excellent services for repairs, upgrades, custom build of systems. I do Mac and PC repair. I've got best prices on pretty much everything you can look for.
We service all types of computers, from PCs and gaming rigs to tablets and everything in between. Whatever your tech needs, AB Computers is your one-stop solution. Whether it's a locked screen, a sluggish system, or any other tech trouble, AB Computers has you covered. Visit us at 211 North Perkins Road, Suite number 10, right next to Walmart. Our new location offers easy access and plenty of parking, making it more convenient than ever to get the expert help you need.
Ace in the Bowl salsa started many, many years ago. I was trying to find a recipe to take to a family gathering, and so I started messing around with different recipes, and I took a little bit from here and a little bit from there, and I came up with a salsa that is truly unique. Ace in the Bowl salsa. is an olive oil based salsa with tomatoes, green chilies, green onions, and black olives. There's no sugar added, it's gluten-free, low calorie, low carb, low fat, low sodium. So it's a very, very, very good alternative to any snack you may want. As of right now, I'm just looking to be in Oklahoma and having a successful business within the state. If my grandkids could ever take it over when they're old enough, that would be my dream.